So, hey guys, Chelsea here. So yeah, I'm a bit late today with the video. I actually overslept. And yeah, I just have a hard time recording this time of day, so it was a hard to find opportunity. But yeah, here we go. I got 3 teams for Arena Kawamatsu. First up, I have a double Ace versus Akainu team. I actually like this team a lot, so I decided to try and make one without Ace versus Akainu as captain. So that's the second team actually. So they are very similar, but yeah, for this team I just auto battle the first 3 stages. And yeah, by auto battling, like, you don't have to do anything, and you also automatically consume all the orbs, so unless you get horrible RNG, you will be basically ready with the versus special when you get to stage 4. But like in worst case scenario, you might not be able to use the versus special until stage 5, and I'm pretty confident it doesn't matter, like, we do a ton of damage anyway. So like here, I just consume a final quick orb and the suppress special is ready. And yeah, we stall 1 turn both to burn here and also to make Gyukimaru ready, since he only removes 4 turns of Rainbow Shield. Moria has the Kuma support, so we get rid of the spear here. And yeah, this will be a super easy kill. I'm also using the super versus special. But yeah, if it's not ready here, you can always use it final stage. Like, you have a full board of quick orbs here to eat, if needed. And yeah, final stage. A lot of teams for Kawamatsu will be spending 2 turns on the final stage. It's because he has a lot of stuff going on, including CD Rewind. And yeah, it's hard to counter CD Rewind and everything else, so yeah, by stalling 1 turn, it just becomes easier to handle in general. So yeah, we just use all specials now. The only important thing is to use the Luffy before the Akainu, since Luffy shuffles all orbs randomly. But yeah, Moria removes attack down, Luffy gives color affinity, Whitebeard removes the spear, gives attack boost, and then versus Akainu gives chain lock and orb boost. And we still have the burn, so this will be, yeah, very much overkill. Yeah, easy. Moving on to the next team, and as said, it's very similar to the first. We have Whitebeard as captain now, and the only change is that we have Tesoro on the team, and Tesoro can be replaced with a lot of stuff. I just went with someone that added a lot of damage and orb control. So yeah, same thing here. I'm just going to auto battle the 3 first stages. So yeah, my first impression of Arena Kawamatsu is that yeah, it's pretty funny. Like, it feels a lot less reliant on new batch than a lot of the other recent arenas and stuff. Like, obviously it's designed for versus Akainu, and versus Akainu is great against this, but in no way is he required at all, in my opinion. As you'll see with the last team, that yeah, it's surprisingly vanilla, the final team, I'd say. But yeah, I look forward to doing more teams. I'm already working on like a bullet team that I got to work. I just need to do some changes, and I'll probably be able to come up with a lot of more fun teams. So yeah, going to sprinkle out more wins for this over time. But yeah, we're going to handle the end game basically the same as last time. We're just going to save the versus Akainu for final stage. And yeah, same thing here, we get the Spear. Kuma support handles that. So yeah, Akainu versus special. Tesoro. He also has the Doffy support, so him, Moria, and versus Akainu will do a lot more damage. And yeah, get rid of the bind and damage Rainbow Shield. Yeah, easy kill. And yeah, final stage is exactly as last team, so yeah. We just do a little less damage since we to Whitebeard is not as good as versus Akainu as a captain, so we don't do as much damage. But yeah, we to Whitebeard is a captain that relies on having low HP, so yeah, stalling an extra turn here is good for him since he'll do more damage. Even lower will have been optimal, but what can you do? And yeah, as last time, just make sure you use Luffy before Akainu. Like, Luffy special is very weird, like it changes even matching orbs randomly, that's very weird. Not many good units do that, like, sure they change them randomly, but it's usually not if you have matching orbs. So that's pretty annoying, and yeah, one of the reasons it can be hard to fit Luffy, but he's still great since he's a Luffy unit and he's a powerhouse, so yeah. And yeah, final team. It's a Carrot and Shanks Crew hybrid, and it's a no-stall team. Sadly, it's very high investment. You need Limit Break Expanded Carrot and Kaku. And you also need some support limited rear recruit. In particular, it's the Brûlé and the Chopper. I did beat this without the Chopper and using the rear recruit A support instead. But the difference in power is noticeable. I barely killed with that. And yeah, as you can see, my units are super high invested. So yeah, I don't recommend running this unless you can like copy exactly the team I did here. But like if you can copy it, it's pretty good. Like this team is faster than the other two teams. So yeah. And yeah, Carrot is very good for this. First because she's a speedrun captain. And then because she ignores all defensive effects, we ignore the barrier on this stage, and we will ignore the damage reduction next stage, and those two are pretty hard to get around. So I set up the swap, so I can swap Shanks Crew to Quick next stage. And yeah, Kaku is below Shanks Crew, so when I swap Shanks Crew here, Kaku is guaranteed to get a Quick Orb. And then Kaku can remove the bind and give Quick Orb to everybody. And yeah, Kaku needs to be Limit Break Expanded just for the CD, so he's ready now. And no stall is important because of the ship too. Like, the faster we get to final stage, the more damage we get from the ship. And like, both Carrot and Shanks Crew are not like the most modern in terms of captain abilities. So all the extra power we get is important. And Yellow is very nice speeding up the team since he can use in turn 1, he's ready again for final stage. He resists special rewind, he can reduce CD for the crew, and he helps remove the spear, which is very important. So yeah, this team just works out with removing all debuffs. This Sengoku is pretty much a goat for this. Like, he removes the remaining despair, the remaining attack down, and gives an ore boost too. So yeah, he's just great. And then we get an attack boost from Kizuna, Sanji and Zoro. And yeah, we just burst. And yeah, those are my teams so far. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.